we're getting about 10 shots per second during that interval, which would be about twice as fast as my observation of what an individual could pull a trigger manually. So this would be consistent with a gun that has the bump stock. The gunshots themselves are all very similar in their amplitude. There seem to be these volleys of many, many shots and then a gap of some number of seconds before the shooting starts again.
There's gunshots right here.
Stephen Paddock fired 13, 14 volleys.
Start going that way. Now!
Why would there be instances during the volleys where it would stop shooting? If you have multiple shooters, there's no reason to stop shooting.
They would be firing simultaneously and there would be overlapping volleys of these different shots. And so we would expect the recordings would have a barrage of overlapping gunfire rather than these distinct individual shots. The fact that we've got the architectural features of Las Vegas with the different buildings nearby, lots of concrete and sidewalks and so forth, that tends to lead to a lot of acoustical reflections. And so the recording of a gun fired in that environment is going to have lots of this reverberation present.
It's like a sound wave going across the venue and then bouncing off of a building. So it sounds like it's coming from two directions.
That can sound like there's many more shooters just because you're hearing one sound echoed several times from these different surfaces.
Wrap that, I gotta go. There's more people showing. Go.
People were saying there were shootings down the strip. What was really happening was someone was in a hotel and some person ran in with blood all over them, and someone asked them, what happened? And they said there was a shooting. Next thing you know, they're calling 911, there's a shooting at New York, New York.
2 shots in the park area of New York, New York.
There's a shooting at Bellagio.
Now we're getting shots fired at the Bellagio.
There's a shooting at Tropicana.
Active shooter at the Tropicana.
All because these people are interpreting what they're seeing as a shooting happening right then and there in front of them, when it's just a person running in the door that's bloodied from running from this event.
We got security point trying to point out where the gunman is, and we can't find him. There's a guy with a gun over there.
The officers don't know what's happening.
There's a shooter that way now?
That's what they were told.
Okay.
They're trying to investigate and find out what's going on, and if somebody runs up to them and says, hey, you know, there's a shooting at the Tropicana, or there's something going on at New York, New York, they're not in a position to judge how valid that claim is. They're going to have to now report that back.
We made contact inside the Tropicana. They are reporting negative shots fired.
Negative shots fired, Bellagio.
I've gone through the recordings and observed the characteristics of the waveforms, and from the examples I've looked at here, there is a single shooter involved in this incident.
From 7 a.m. that morning until 12 p.m. the next day, from 6 different camera angles. The attorneys asked me to analyze this footage for them. I can zoom in on any of these camera views that I want, plus combine that with all the audio footage that I've gotten off of all of the cell phone cameras that people use at the venue. The shooting happened from one location, right there, from that room, right there.